Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm still sick because I filmed a lot of videos together, so like I'm filming them all while I'm sick basically. But as you can see from the title, this is the first of this year's Disney princess looks because I'm continuing the series because I completely forgot to, I just forgot to do it basically. I had other things that I wanted to do, so I put this on the back burner and now I am going to complete it this year, hopefully. I'm not making any promises that I might not keep, so we're gonna try, but it might not happen, we'll see. We are starting off with Cinderella. Now some people might think that this is like Elsa. It could work for Elsa as well, but I will have a different look for Elsa, but the colours are very similar between the two of them. So I've got like the blue, kind of baby blue, a little bit of a darker blue here just to give a bit of dimension, but the blue and the white and the kind of shimmer underneath is supposed to represent like the glass slipper and like the magic and all that stuff. But yeah, I wanted it to be really soft, really kind of blended, just not many harsh lines, bar the edge, but like it's not really that harsh either. No big line or anything like that, that's just shadow, nice fluffy lashes, no liner on the bottom, nice pink princessy lip is what I like to call this kind of lip. It's a princess lip. It's the kind of lip when you're like 6 years old, you wanted this kind of lipstick, this kind of colour you always went for. When I was playing with makeup basically, that's what I used to always go for. But yeah, this is the Cinderella look, so if you want to see how to get this look, then keep watching. Alrighty guys, so we're going to start off this look using our primer. This is the MAC 24 Hour Extend Eye Base. We always do this in every video, nothing new. Just priming my eye from my lid all the way up to my brow and along my lower lash line. Next I'm taking NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk and I'm going to use this as a white creamy base on my lid. This is going all over my lid and I'm sort of mapping out the shape with this as well. Bringing it along the actual moving part of my lid and then slightly bringing it out into a winged out shape. I'm also running some of this along my lower lash line. And then I'm using my finger just to smooth it out. I don't want it to be super blended or blended upwards or anything like that. Just smooth the shape over. Next I'm taking Inglot Eyeshadow in Matte 373 and this is a matte white shade. And I'm just using this on a flat brush and I'm just applying that to the inner third of my lid. Really packing this on, I really want this to be opaque, and with the white base underneath it really helps to really smooth out the white. Next I'm taking the shade 478 from Inglot and this is a sky blue or a baby blue, whichever way you want to describe it. Taking it on the same brush, just flipped it over and patting that onto the centre of the lid and just using slightly wiggle motions and patting over where it meets the white, the matte white, and then going back in with white to help blend into the blue right here. And then going back in with some blue to blend into the white, so going back and forward between the two shades and patting them together. Next we're on to Inglot Eyeshadow in 371. This is a brighter blue, slight bit of teal to it, but it's not as noticeable when I use these shades together. And I'm using that on a MAC 217 and I'm just filling in the rest of where we applied that white base. Really softly, I want the edges to be nice and soft, but I still want the shape to be very prominent. And just blending that into the outer corner. Slightly bringing that around into the crease just for some definition in the crease, but I don't want this to be like a crease colour or anything like that. Moving on to a darker shade, we're going on to Inglot's 483 shade and this is a dark navy, and on a Inglot, I think it's a detailer brush, a really small brush anyway, I'm just using that to create a wing shape to the outer corner of the eye and just smudging that into my lash line. So we want this to be very soft. This is for darkening up and deepening the look in the shape that we want it to be, because we will be doing a liner sort of later, and just blending that up to the crease. And then going back in with my 217 to really soften out the edge. No more product on it, just softening out the edge. Onto the lower lash line, I'm taking the matte white, the 373 shade, and packing that with a MAC 214 brush onto the inner half of my lower lash line. And then on the outer half of the lower lash line, I'm taking the 478, I think it was, the sky blue or baby blue, and packing that to the outer half of the lower lash line. Tidying up my under eye with some concealer just before we go in with the fine glitter along with the lower lash line. So onto my brow bone highlight. I kind of just highlighted, I kind of just used it to get rid of any veins that you could see on my brow bone. I just used the shade 350 from Inglot. It's basically almost the same colour as my skin. And then for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to use the shade Warm Snow, which is a pigment from MAC. It's just a shimmery white, and I just pop that to the inner corner. This just really brightens up that inner corner. And then on my waterline, I use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Yeyo, or Ayo, I'm not sure. And it's just a shimmery white as well, and I'm popping that along my waterline just to keep everything really, really bright and white and sort of fairy tale looking. And then onto the glitter, I'm taking the Inglot Body Sparkles in the shade 51, which has a blue reflex to it. And I wet my brush with some MAC Fix Plus, and on an angle brush, I just dipped into the shadow and applied that right along the lower lash line. And I know we've got shadow on underneath, but it just blended really well over it. For my liner, you might be surprised, I'm using the Inglot Eyeshadow in AMC 61, which is a blue with a, not a blue, it is a black with the blue reflex. That's what I meant to say. And I'm just using that on the same angle brush, actually. I just cleaned it off, and using that to line my upper lash line, just because I didn't want it to be too soft or too harsh. I want it to be nice and soft. And then applying a wing, a very soft wing, to the outer corner and just smudging it in slightly. Finishing off with some mascara. I'm using the MAC Upward Lash Mascara. You can obviously just put mascara on and go, since it is quite a soft blendy look. And yeah, I did pop some lashes on though, because I wanted to, because I'm a princess and that's why. For my lashes, I use the Kiss Lash Couture Faux Mink collection in the shade Boudoir. And then onto my skin, I went in with the Benefit Dallas bronzer and just used that to contour my cheeks very lightly, nothing too harsh on my cheeks, because I did want to be nice and soft. And then onto blush, I use Benefit's Dandelion blush because it's a baby pink, and what more could Cinderella want? So just pop that all over my cheeks. A good bit of blusher actually, because I did want to be nice and flushed. And then for my highlight, I'm taking the sleek Solstice palette in the shade Hemisphere, the lilac-y sort of one, because I thought it would blend nicely with the pink that's on the cheeks, but it doesn't really come out lilac, it's just really, really, really bright. And then onto lips, I'm taking the Catrice Cosmetics Ultimate Shine Gel Colour Lipstick in the shade Licensed Pink, which looks absolutely neon, but it's quite a sheer texture. It does go on fairly bright, to be fair, but I just did like one swipe over my lips and then blended it a little bit with my finger, just to give a base colour of a bright pink, but I didn't want my lips to actually be bright pink. It's very, very hard to explain, but I loved how the colour turned out at the end. And then to soften that, I went over with MAC's Creme de Nude lipstick, just a little bit, just to tone back the pink, but I still loved how the pink looks coming through a little bit. And then finish off with some gloss. This is the Essence Shine 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 Lip Gloss in Smile, Sparkle Shine, and that is it. Alright guys, so this is your finished look. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm excited to kind of do these again. When I say again, it means most of these I've done before but never did videos of them. Never did proper videos of them either. Like I've done most of them. I haven't done like Elsa, Anna, Moana, Merida, Mulan. But I think I've pretty much done all the rest of them, as far as I can see. But yeah, I will be doing all of them eventually. Don't know when, but I will be doing them. Maybe one a month. I think that's where I could fit that in. And I'm kind of recreating the ones I've done again, but like better, because my skills are better. And I can kind of use the same products, but just make it look better, a bit more pristine looking, a bit more clean, and a bit more professional looking, obviously, because back then I wasn't as professional as I am now, because I'm like 7 years makeup artist now, so 8 years? Almost 8 years a makeup artist, yeah. I know, I'm 24. I know I look about 16, but I'm 24. So yeah. If you did enjoy this look, then give me a big thumbs up below. Hit subscribe down below to see more of the Disney princess looks, and I will have a playlist of them all so you can check them all out once they're all done. And leave a comment down below, let me know what your favourite Disney princess is, or who you always kind of wanted to be as a Disney princess. I always kind of wanted to be Cinderella when I was younger, and then Tangled came out and I was like, I want to be Rapunzel because 1, she's blonde, 2, she kind of, I've been told she kind of looks like me, bar her eyes are green and mine are blue, but like that's the only thing that's different, but apparently I look like her. So she's the one I relate to the most, and like Flynn Rider is like love of my life as Disney princess. Princes go, actually no, I will say Flynn Rider and Eric, Prince Eric from Ariel. It's because he's slightly piratey, not really, but like he's on a ship. And yeah, I'm rambling, let's just get on with it. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye!